Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In this occasion, Alhamdulillah, salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah amma ba'du. Let's thanks to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who has given us everything in this life, and peace and salutation to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, his family, friends, and companion until the end of time. Hello, everyone. In this occasion, I will present my portfolio in the full form. So I will explain everything that is inside this portfolio in pretty detailed manner. Okay. First things first. In this portfolio, we will cover 6 chapters. The first is introduction about myself. The second is about the technology that I've been used. The third chapter is about the education. Fourth, my experience in my whole life. The fifth is all my projects that I have done, and the final chapter is all the certification that I have. Okay. The first chapter is about introduction. Hello, my name is Naufal Aulia. I'm 17 years old and currently studying at Eden Boarding School. I'm a full-stack web developer focused on the front-end side with full vanilla capabilities. I have 2 years of experience in web front-end and still actively learning back-end web development. Okay. And then we continue to the second chapter. This is all the technology that have been used. There's Visual Studio Code for code editor, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, progressive web apps, single page application, clean code, automation testing, IndexedDB, Webpack, Vite, Laravel, Livewire, Tailwind CSS, and recently Filament. Okay, and then for education, from around 2018 and to 2021, I study in Madrasah International Teknonatura in Depok, where we learn about STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. And then the second, second step in my education life, from 2021 to about 2024, I studying at Vocational Eden Boarding School in software engineering. Okay, let's continue to the next chapter is about my experience. Okay, this chapter I structure them in a chronological order. So the first here is about Baparakaf seminar. I'm selected as one of the recipients of the Advanced Web Development Web Front-End Class Facilitation from the 2021 Creative Economy Agency and invited to attend an offline seminar in Bandung conveying web developer material. Okay, and then the next experience, the first Global Challenge Dubai. I'm participating in an international robotics competition in Dubai, provided by First Robotic, and I have responsible for building the robot hardware and ensuring the sturdiness and quality of the robot. This is some of the photos. Okay, and then the next experience is about web dev internship. I'm as an internship in web developer for around 3 days when I'm at middle high school at Medica Plaza, developing the company's internet landing page. And then continuing the projects. Okay, and then I participated also in IDN IT Fest and got the 3rd position winner for the web development competition. And I make a website called Prostan. It's about a productivity management for student. The next experience is newscasting competition. I'm also selected as a representative for school to participate in English newscasting competition held by Haction, but sadly I didn't win, so I only participating and got a certificate for participating and joining the competition. The second, Also, we can talk series facilitator. So our school in Aiden boarding school somewhat has a monthly program called We Can Talk series, and my job is to be a host and be a sort of speaker and telling whatever I want to tell. So in this program, I teach the viewers how to create a progressive single page application called Travel.io. Okay, and then the most recent experience, I'm also selected as one of the participant as a Laravel developer apprentice among 32 other applicants at Udo Coding and Idle Legacy as the NBFD for the 8th batch internship, responsible for creating existing project and making monthly, weekly, and daily tasks. And then also, this is one of the recent experience. So the coding has a monthly series called Coding Talk Speaker, about the same as the as the Weekend Talk series provided by EDN. So I being a speaker at monthly program called Coding Talk, where I share my knowledge in a seminar provided by Udo Coding. Okay, and then we continue to the next chapter, about projects. In projects chapter, we will divide the chapter into three category: about development, mobile development, and lastly, Internet of Things. Okay, first, web development. So the first website that I want to share is about Culinaria. Culinaria is a progressive web app displaying restaurant data from decoding API. User can view restaurant item, see detail page, and add reviews to the restaurant using API. And the technology that I use for this project is HTML, CSS, JavaScript, progressive web apps, single page application, clean code, automation testing, and custom component, using all vanilla JavaScript, vanilla CSS, and HTML. And also you can visit the website here, culinaria.web.app. The next project that I've done is Bumbu Eyang. So Bumbu Eyang is a e-commerce for ordering Indonesian condiments for buyers to combine with their food. This project is a request from my teacher in middle high school, and this project is a collaboration with my friend, act as a UI UX designer. The web pretty much the same with the previous project, Culinaria. I used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, progressive web apps, Webpack, single page application, and shadow custom component. The next project is about Prostan. I tell you earlier that I joined or participated in IDN IT Fest web development competition, and this is the project that I've done or that I submitted. It's about Prostan. Prostan is a website that helps students finishes their assignment on Google Classroom more easier. This website is built for and thankfully we won the third place. This website used HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and for the naming convention we use BEM or BEM naming convention. Next is Sumaball. Sumaball is a website that displays football club with their points by their standings from Football API. This app is built for a course submission, and thankfully I got a 5-star review. And also this website uses HTML, CSS, JavaScript, asynchronous JavaScript, and single page application. And then Travel.io. Travel.io is basically a website that I use for Weekend Talk series provided by Eden Boarding School that uses HTML, CSS, JavaScript, progressive web apps, single page application, and CSS animation. Next is Milcher. Milcher is a website that displays data from MilDB API, and also this project is used for submitting the project for decoding. And also this website uses HTML, CSS, JavaScript, asynchronous, custom component, and shadow component. And then the next is ID and IT Fest official websites. This website is built for the official ID and IT Fest website for the 2022 ID and IT Fest, created for competition information for participants. I'm responsible for slicing the UI into HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And then the note is a React app that you can add notes, archive note, delete note, and all the other stuff. This website is using React stateful class component, clean code, and controller input component. And then the last project that I've done is Admin Right Runner. Admin Right Runner is the project that I made during my internship with Udo Coding and Idol Legacy as the PhD. And basically, Right Runner is a admin panel for e-hailing service called Right Runner. And I can show you the source code and more detail screenshots because I have signed that I can freely share the assets. And this website uses Laravel, data table, and LiveLawyer. And lastly, the practical Laravel file system. I use this for basically train my Laravel knowledge. This project is focused on Laravel file system, exploring different ways for uploading image with or without attributes. This uses Laravel's file system, Tailwind, and AWS S3 service. Okay, and then the next is mobile development. The first mobile application in this portfolio is Rido. Rido is a Android application is used for finding and discovering books provided by Google API. This application uses Retrofit, RxJava, MVVM architecture, ViewPager, Room database, and etc. And then Keroy. Keroy is a final project for the Flutter curriculum in the 2022 semester. Keroy is a book explorer app and I made this using Flutter. Okay, and the next is Android Dictionary. This project is made with Kotlin, and this app built for practicing and implementing simple fetching for retrieving data from API using Retrofit. Okay, and the last chapter in projects, there is Internet of Things, and this project it's called Alfeo 3 ventilator. So in my junior high school has a final project for engineering subject, and our team consists of 7 members, and I'm the project manager, managing the team through 4 weeks of building and development, creating ventilator, and inspired by MIT ventilator design. And this project uses Android Mega, Ref Robotics Hex Motor, LCD, Fusion 3D software, and FreeZing for electric design. And then for certification, this certificate that I list here is a certificate that I've earned from courses, competition, bootcamp, exam, etc. Okay, the first is Hackering. Hackering, this is a certification for problem solving. And then ID and IT Fest, third winner for web development competition. And then Haction for participating in English competition. And then certificate for redesigning landing page at my internship at Medica Plaza. And then decoding certificate for cloud practitioner essential, Codecademy certificate for C++, decoding certificate for basic web development, and decoding certificate for front-end web development for beginners, decoding certificate for fundamental front-end web development, and decoding certificate for progressive web apps, decoding certificate for web development expert, and then decoding certificate for JavaScript, basic JavaScript, for basic React, basic backend, and then Udemy certificate for advanced CSS and complete web development bootcamp. And then lastly, Udo coding certificate for participating in their internship, and he masih fast for participating in programming logic competition. Okay, and I think that's all for me. Last message that I gave or I put in this portfolio is skill is like a blacksmith's knife. The harder it is forged, the better and sharper it is. So when you want to be good at something, just grind most out of it, and hopefully you get better and better each time. And also, if you want to contact me, you can use one of these contact info, my phone number, my email, my GitHub, my Instagram, and my LinkedIn, Muhammad Naufal Aulia. I think that's all for me presenting this portfolio. I hope you get a clear information. Thank you so much for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.